and this is unreacted core, and this is reacted core, reacted layer, and that is a ash layer. Okay, and this is at any point we can say this particular one in the ash layer, this particular location. So now if you write the equation for change in the dt will be equal to what? Here will be the not only the diffusion, but simply we can say the flux through this ash layer. So it will be 4 pi r square qa, that is a flux of A through the surface at any radius. So at any radius if you take it, this is the qa, the flux of A through the interior surface of any radius r. So at particular any r, it will be like this, and this will be 4 pi r square qas. So at the surface flux, so it will become the capital R. Okay. Similarly, 4 pi rc square qac, and this is equal to constant. And as for Fick's law, you can write, so it will be minus dNA by dt is equal to 4 pi r square dE dCA by dr, is it? And this is constant value. So we can go for the integration, is it? By taking dNA as a d upon dt, there will be the double integration. First dNA by dt dr by r square, is it? And this is equal to 4 pi dE CAS to 0 dCA. So it will become minus dNA, quickly you can write dt, this will become 1 upon RC minus 1 upon R, and this will become 4 pi dE CAG, is it? This CAS is nothing but CAG. So this way you can write it, this expression. Then again, dNA is equal to what? If you recall that dNB is equal to minus P dNA, is it? And this is equal to rho B dV, and this is again equal to minus rho B differentiation of 4 by 3 pi r c cube, and this is equal to minus 4 pi rho B rc square drc. So we are writing again in terms of the drc. So substitute here dNA. So dNA is equal to minus 4 pi rho B rc square drc upon P, is it? Into 1 upon RC minus 1 upon R, and is equal to 4 pi DECAG dt, is it? So further if you can simplify it, what you can write? Minus rho B R2 RC 1 upon RC minus 1 upon R, it is this RC square drc, 4 by 4 pi will get cancelled, and this will be B. You can take B on this side, CAG, it will be dt. So from this particular one, if you integrate it, so final expression will be T is equal to rho B R square 6B DE CAG 1 minus 3 RC upon R whole square plus 2 RC upon R whole cube. So this will be what? Tau, and tau is equal to rho B R square 6B D CAG. Is it? So again that 1 minus XB is equal to what? RC upon R. So we can substitute here RC upon R in terms of the 1 minus XB. So this becomes T upon tau. This final expression will be T upon tau is equal to 1 minus 3, 1 minus XB, 2, 3 plus 2, 1 minus XB. Okay. So this is the final expression that you can get it for the ash layer contouring. So summarizing all this equation, gas film is it? Tau is equal to rho B R 3B KG CAG is equal to XP. Is it? So this is the equation. Another one is that P upon tau for ash layer is 1 minus 3 RC upon R square plus 2 RC upon R, and tau is equal to rho B R square 6B C. And this T upon tau is in terms of the 1 minus 3, 1 minus XB, 2 by 3 plus 2, 1 minus XB. And for reaction, okay, so this is the summary of this particular one. Now in this we have seen that unchanging size. If it is a changing size, then what will be there? If there will be the changing size, if you recall this particular figure, I'll put it here. Here there will not be any ash layer because the case is that we have seen some example shrinking spherical model. Okay, shrinking core model, but here it will be the shrink of this. There will not be any layer on this one. So there are only two resistances, gas film and the reaction. So reaction will be as it is, as we have seen in the earlier case for reaction control. So shrinking core model with changing size. That means here particle itself will get shrink. The particle size will change. So here the two main resistances, that is, one is that chemical reaction controlling, and another is that gas. So for reaction, as it is earlier case, but in the case of gas film, there will be this particular mass transfer will be the function of our radius. So in the case of gas film diffusion control is in this particular one, because there is no ash layer, so reaction is generally at the surface. So it is totally depend on the various factors like that velocity of the fluid and the particle, size of the particle, and other fluid properties. So in the case of the gas film, as we are using the mass transfer coefficient, that we can get it like this one, y representing the fraction in the fluid, so d, Schmidt number. This is generally called as a Frostling number. Excuse me. Free flowing, free falling solids are equal to Schmidt number, Reynolds number, particle Reynolds number. Remember this is. So this is the equation generally we use it, and this is called Frostling equation. And this is for free falling solids. हाँ बोलो. So from this particular expression, you can see that this mass transfer coefficient is approximately 1 by dp, and this is case of the for small diameter of the particle and velocity. That means small velocities and this one, and this will be approximating to square root of this one. Something is wrong. Let me check. Yes, it should be not approximating. It should be directly proportional. Remember, is equal to dp 1 by, and this is for large diameter and velocity. So this particular is the regime where Reynolds number is very less, and this comes under the Stokes law regime. We'll have this kg, which is in the earlier case for the gas film equation. So accordingly, we have to substitute the value of kg in that one, and then you can simplify the equation. So we'll go for this particular case of this Stokes law. You see here. So Stokes regime. I hope that you have studied in the mechanical operation this particular one. So dNb is the rho b dV, is it? So original size R0, we can say that. Suppose this is the particle at particular t is equal to 0, and this will become then reduce it. So it will be R0 and this is R. So this will be, here we are using, because there is no core here, is it? So if you take the balance, if you recall your equations, so quickly I'll write dB NB by dt rho b 4 pi r square 4 pi r square dr by dt, is it? And this will be become minus rho b dr by dt, and this is equal to b kg, mass transfer coefficient, into CAG. Now this kg is equal to what? Is it? And this you can get it from the Crosslink equation for the small particle size. If you see here, this is the Crosslink equation. So for small particle size, this term will be almost negligible. Say that there is a pure, this A is almost 100%. So this kg will be equal to 2 times of diffusivity divided by dp. Okay, so this way this particular term is here, and then you simplify it, substituting this as a kg. So you will have that RdR, and it will be BCAG diffusivity and rho v. So it will be dt. So this will be it will start from R0 to R. So after simplification, this will become T is equal to rho v R0 square, initial size of the particle CAG T, and this will be 1 minus R upon R0 whole square. So again, this particular term is the tau, is it? And here T upon tau is equal to 1 minus R upon R0 whole square, and this is equal to 1 minus xb 2 by. So this is, we have taken it for the spherical particle, but for the different particles also there are some expressions are given, summary of this one, and more details of this can be get it from the this particular book, which is given by the Levenspiel. So in that you can get it the other equations. The table, where is that table? There is some table. Where is there? Yeah, this table. You can see here various equations and these particular cases for flat plate, cylinder, spherical. So we have gone through this particular one, 3 derivations. Also then small particles. Then they have mentioned it for the large particles also, for shrinking of the spheres. This is for the sphere shrinking. So in this case also, you will get this particular expression 1 minus xb, and tau is equal to R0 3 by 2 on CAG. So these are the expressions that you can get it. In our this syllabus, we have just gone through this 3 and this particular 2 expression. These 2 will be almost same. Only difference is here they have mentioned it R0, but here is the R is the again R0 if you are taking the K. Okay. So other expressions, these are available in the Levenspiel's Omni book also. Or if you go for the any Indian book, there also these derivations are given for the other. But we are not interested much for the derivations of this one. I think this is sufficient for as per the Levenspiel syllabus. Now here the various resistances are there. So all resistances are in the series. So this total time will be always equal to T film alone plus T ash alone plus T reaction. So the importance of the resistances, which is because of the film, ash, and the reaction, is changing. It is varying with respect to the conversion of this one. If you take that constant particle size, the gas film resistance almost unchanged. If it is a constant particle size, and resistance to the reaction increases as the surface of this unreacted core decreases. So resistance for reaction will increase, as decreasing the size of the core. And in the case of the ash layer, resistance is non-existent at the start. You will not find any resistance at the start of the reaction. So no ash is present, but becomes progressively more and more important as there is a conversion in the case of the unchanging size. So we can say that generally for design purpose, we say the only one step is controlling, and we do it. But if there are the generally all these resistances are simultaneous and we can take it as these are in the series, so T total, the total time requirement will be the, if you are getting calculated through this film alone or ash alone or the reaction alone, so this will be the summation of it. In the similar way, for the time for the total conversion will be what? T film alone plus ash and reaction. Okay. So based on this one, you can write the generalized expression for the rate of that is minus S is equal to all resistances. If you simplify as we did it in the mass transfer chemical reaction, if you try to do it that simplifications, you can reach to this mathematical expression. So this is gas film resistance, this is what? Ash layer, and this is reaction resistance. And this is changing progressively with respect to, and this will be, if we are saying that this is for unchanging size. So all three, if it is a changing size, that means what? This term will not be there, is it? And here it will be R0 and this will be R. Remember the radius at any instance, and this will be R0. So this way it will change. Or if you simplify again this equation in terms of the, because rho b into v you can use it for d and b and then simplify it. So here this equation will become now based on the relation among this particle size and the total time required for the conversion, we may decide the controlling step. So if based on the total time for the conversion, you can see that this will be the gas fill, because this T is equal to rho b R 3b kg CAG 1 minus RC upon R cube. So here for this one, it is R square 1.5 to 2, because this kg will be the function of R again. Okay. So based on that Frost-Ling equation, if we simplify it, so this tau or T will not be directly proportional to the R, but here it will be from 1.5 to, that means kg is inversely proportional to the R, so it will become R square, and because of the, that is the extreme case, very small size, but in other case it will become the square root of that, So this will be 1 upon square root of r. So it will be the r to the power 1 by 1.5. Then another is that t r square will come, and this is for what? Ash layer. How it will be? T is equal to rho b r square 6b d cag, and this will be the 1 minus 3 rc r square. हाँ sir. So this way we can find out the which one is the controlling. In few of the cases you will find out at particular t upon tau is equal to 0.5. At this particular one, you may find out that both ash layer and chemical reaction will be controlling. That means you can check it this one. At t upon tau is equal to 0.5. So this will be tau 5. So t upon tau is equal to 0.5 chemical reaction and this one. So if you simplify it, you will get the same value as the 0.5. Okay. Okay. So now we stop here of this particular one. If you have anything, you can ask me now, or you may leave it.